Hey guys, what's going on? I think today I wanted to do a quick video about something I'm trying to learn about. So I guess I've been trading for about 10 years now, but mainly stocks. I really only got into options in the last couple of years, and I've never ever tried any futures trading. So I think like a lot of people, futures just sound weird. They're not the norm. There's way more stuff out there on stocks, and the concept of stock trading seems a lot more simple. But I thought what I'd do today is, while this market is kind of just so crazy, just take some time out to look for some free courses on future trading and try and understand it a little bit better. And I thought I'd share some of what I'm finding with you guys, just in case this is something that you've kind of had in the back of your head that you might want to try. So there are services out there that do a lot of futures alerts and things, but before I start joining and testing those, I wanted just to get a basic understanding of this way of trading. So when I Google free courses, Benzinga comes up because they have a lot of free education if you haven't tried them out. I'll put all these links I'm talking about in the description below so you can go and follow up with this. But I found 3 sites. The first one is Benzinga, so there's all these different courses for free. You can pay a lot of money for a futures course, by the way. You can, we're talking thousands of dollars, and I don't really see so far why it would be worth it, at least not for a beginner like me, in terms of trading futures. So you go here, you can launch this Benzinga course. It's pretty dry. That's my main criticism about it. You can see I've tried to complete it on this first thing. It's really dry and it's all text, so I'll show you some of the stuff. Let's just look at the benefits of future margins. Get rid of this box. I guess there's a video in this one, but it's really boring stuff. Talks about the margin requirements, why you kind of want to trade futures. And so far to me, as a noob at least, looking in, futures seem like an interesting prospect because you get some more leverage. You can trade them 6 days a week, 24 hours a day. And there's a whole bunch of different commodities that you can trade, like oil, all these underlying things that are not as easy to trade on the conventional markets. But you do need a separate, or at least it looks like you need a separate trading account to trade futures. Because you get a lot more margin. It seems a lot more risky in some ways, so it's not something that you'll usually just have ready access to. So that's something I've already learned from one of these future courses, so there's definitely some value in these. No chance I'm paying for anything right now. Looking through this one, it's pretty comprehensive. So go and check out Benzinga's future courses, introduction to futures, these kind of things. It feels like you need to have a better understanding of economic events to trade futures, and I think crude oil is one I'm interested in. One of our friends is talking about starting a course or a service about crude oil, trading those futures. So that is the Benzinga free courses. Definitely check them out. There'll be a link in the description below. The next one I looked at that is really at the top of the Google searches and things is Bullish Bears. So these guys seem to have a bunch of paid services and paid courses, and they get you hooked in with a ton of free stuff that's quite high quality. So if you haven't seen these guys before, these are some of their free courses. So they have day trading courses, swing trading, basics, options, this kind of thing. By the way, futures trading just seems like the same as options trading to me. It's their contracts. You agree on a price and then you buy or sell them. So it's not this big scary different thing. It's just really option contracts, but on all sorts of commodities like oil, coffee, and that kind of thing. And you hear these stories about people like futures traders like doing crazy things. Like I think Hillary Clinton or somebody made a ton of money on cattle futures or something. I don't know, there's some story there. But this is the futures trading course on Bullish Bears. Let's have a look inside. So click down. So it's a video course, which is kind of cool. I much prefer learning from video these days. It's just, I can listen to it in the background while I just kind of do other stuff. So yeah, it's a video series. Here's some of the stuff. Micro futures. I have no idea what a micro future is yet. Future markets explained, I kind of get that. Day trading futures, so you can swing trade or day trade these things. Points and ticks, finding a broker. So quite a lot of really useful stuff here. Definitely I would say better than the Benzinga stuff. So I'll leave a link to the Bullish Bear course here. However, by far the best course that I've found so far on this is actually by Clay Trader on YouTube, completely free. So I've done a video about this guy before, a little controversial. The guy does some amazing educational stuff. He's a really good presenter, and I think that's the value in Clay Trader's content in general. His alert services, his actual trading, kind of up in the air, but the basically the free charting and futures trading course and things that he does is beyond ridiculous. People charge thousands of dollars for what he's giving away for free. So this is by far my favorite. I'll leave a link obviously in the description. It's a 4-part series, so you can see it in here, and it has a ton of comments. Everybody's saying it's amazing and stuff. So I started on the first one. I'm going to try and do this course over the next few days. It's a really, like, he starts really simply, so like really talking about what is the futures market, like on this type of level, you know, so like what an agreement is, so what a contract is and things. So it starts off a bit slowly, but if you know nothing about this, then he gives a ton of examples about sugar and, you know, this kind of stuff. So it's very clear, very well put together. He's obviously put a lot of time and effort into this. And then he goes through the more complex stuff in lectures 2 and 3. It looks like they're about 30 minutes each. Let's have a quick look at this one. So class 2. Yeah, so about the same. Let's get rid of this ad. It would be, I think, nice if he put
There's
what
just
he
2 letters
covered in here. Yeah, they're about 30 minutes each. But he starts to get into a little bit more of the actual detail about the different quotes and things like that. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Bid and ask, we kind of know all that from trading, right? Nothing too amazing. Yeah, so pretty much the best free course that I found for the futures trading is Clay Trader's course. So I'm going to work through that. Even this guy is good. This guy should be awarded a laureate professorship. Clear and concise, best futures video. So yeah, don't go spending thousands of dollars on a futures trading course just yet. I would go and do some of these free courses first, and hopefully that's helpful. And I will probably be doing a little bit more on futures trading in the future, if you excuse the pun. And hopefully we join some of the future services and seeing if we can make any money with futures trading. Alright, cool. Have a good day. Cheers.